Putting the shades on, baby. It's time to shine a light on the game's brightest stars, presented by Oakley. Nate, you were up first. You look cooler in your sunglasses than everyone on planet Earth. No. Which player do you think will shine like these Oakleys in Week 6?
I'm going to go with a guy that you've talked about quite a bit on this table, Kay, and that's Bucs wide receiver Chris Godwin.
Yeah.
He is balling out right now. And if you're not familiar with this individual, maybe because they're not winning as much as you would like, or maybe because he's not a big name, or maybe he suffers from what Kyle says a regular name.
Yeah, it's the David Johnson theory. If you have a boring name, sometimes it doesn't jump off the marquee. We can't all be named Ezekiel Elliott.
Right. He has God in his name.
I know, and he's playing at a God level right now, Kay. 6 TDs this season. That leads the NFL. Over 500 yards receiving. That's third in the NFL. I'll tell you this. I know they're playing the Panthers. This is at home, but I mean, this is an international game. But if he can go off in this game along with Mike Evans, don't be surprised if the Bucs walk away with this victory on the shoulders of Chris Godwin having a big game.
All right. The David Johnson name theory is rejecting Chris Godwin. His last name has God and win. It's what life is all about for many people.
Chris is a normal name.
He is the number one fantasy wide receiver through
My bad.
5.
Chris is a
If anything, Mike Evans has the David Johnson theory. Chris God and win?
Well, I was absent last week.
That was a reach. My bad.
I was scrolling through my Twitter feed, and I watch all this stuff, and there was a Bleacher Report video. Usually these things are really funny, but there was one of them I was picking on Matt Stafford. I thought it went a little bit over the line. I don't know if you saw this, but this video was one of those animated videos, and it was based on the Joker, and it was calling him the Choker. All right? And it was a whole thing about Matt Stafford, and he says, the Choker, he's mediocre, I can't take a joker. Then it says he's Pad Stafford is his nickname. And I'm watching, like, all right, whatever. He's got
pads of stats or something?
Yeah, Pad Stafford. Can't win the big one. It's a Joker parody, you know. And I giggled, but I'm like, it's a little hard. Whatever.
Yeah.
They asked Stafford about it this week.
Really?
I was like, I missed it, didn't see it, don't care. Should I see it? They're like, I don't know. He's like, probably going to miss it. Stafford has become this guy that has such thick skin from the criticism. Year after year after year, it's like the NFC North. Let's talk about the Bears, the Packers, and the Vikings. And oh yeah, there's that team in Detroit. Guys, I know they lost to the Chiefs 2 weeks ago. I think he outplayed Patrick Mahomes in that game, and I know they didn't get the win. And I know that everyone's going to say, that's classic Stafford. Big stats, and just when you need him most, he didn't put... Stafford's got Aaron Rodgers this weekend on Monday Night Football. It's time. Like, it's time. Bleacher Report, be darned. You know, everyone else, be darned. Go out, be the brightest star, be the Matt Stafford we know you can be, and shut everybody up. Matt Stafford, I expect big numbers against the Packers.
All right.
Pat and Matt, does it even rhyme?
It doesn't.
I'm really
It
confused
doesn't.
about
It's good animation, though.
Yeah,
I gotta say, those glasses look great on you, Peter Schrager. My goodness,
awesome on all you
Oakleys
guys.
are so sweet. I want to talk about Jimmy Garoppolo. Yes, we've done a lot of talking about them, but they are undefeated. They've got the Rams, and he was paid, right? Brinks truck, backed up, got all the money. Yes, he is 12-2 as a starter, but I dare say this is the first game that he's really playing that has major stakes at play. They want to remain undefeated. They want to be taken seriously as contenders, not only in the NFC West, where you have to battle with Russell Wilson and company, but also really in the NFC. And now he finally has a huge challenge. You got 2 tackles out. McGlinchey and Staley are both out. Kyle Juszczyk is huge. They've been running the ball more than anybody. In fact, Jimmy Garoppolo has not unleashed anything in 2019. Case Keenum has more throws of 20 yards or more than he does. Mason Rudolph has more 20 or more yard throws than Garoppolo. He's going to have to throw in this one. He's going to have to test this Rams defense because they are not going to be able to run the ball as successfully. I know you mentioned George Kittle is going to help with blocking there, but this has to be a Jimmy Garoppolo game because I've been around. What is that?
I don't know. Just counting the heat on the takes. I like it. It's a meter we got.
Yes, to me, Jimmy Garoppolo has to air it out a little bit more and try to get this win over the Rams so they're finally taken as seriously as their counterpart in the AFC that's undefeated, the Patriots.
That would be a big one, especially if they got a big game. Do you guys know, there it is again. Do you guys know what the United States defense condition is? You know what that is? That's DEFCON. And I'm going to look at the Dallas Cowboys who are coming to Jersey right down the road. People mistake that DEFCON goes up. As the situation escalates, it goes to 3, 4, 5. It doesn't. It goes down. 3, 2, 1. If the Dallas Cowboys lose this game to the New York Jets, we are at DEFCON 1. It's a 3-game losing streak. Everything is coming unraveled. I don't know if you guys know this, but remember the first month of the season? Kellen Moore invented offensive football in the league. He invented the forward pass. Not in a couple of weeks they haven't. You cannot lose this game to the Jets, especially since Dak Prescott, we're counting how many times it's been since Dak Prescott's been paid. Over and over. I don't even know if Dak Prescott in NFL terms could afford these Oakleys, and they're affordable. He'd have to buy Folkleys on the steps of the train station, and they're not the quality. Guys, they can't do this. The Eagles are really good. The Eagles are next. If they lay an egg and lose to the Jets with Sam Darnold coming off a month of spin the bottle, DEFCON 1, Boom! Dak, you better have a day, dude. Let's go.
I don't think he was playing spin the bottle during that time.
We don't know.
Because
We don't know.
Spin the
Maybe he
bottle.
was.
I feel like we're in
Yeah,
Mario
there's something going
collecting
on.
coins.
There's a noise in our studio. We don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'll take one of those flowers in Mario.
Will Selva in the newsroom out in Culver City. I like the leaf, then I can fly.
Yes.
Yeah, well, now we're into the sequels. I love it.
Get a raccoon suit.
Absolutely. I just am waiting for one of
Shade.
you to do the Horatio Kane sunglasses pose, and I was expecting Schrager to do
we'll get
it.
there, right.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Well done. Well done. All right.
Horatio
Well, you guys are talking about a couple of stars. Well, there's a couple stars in the KC Houston game. That would be Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes, who are currently the highest-rated passers in NFL history with a minimum of 20 games. Now, if my math is correct, they have the highest combined passer rating among opposing starting quarterbacks entering a matchup since 1970. 217.8. 217.8. Now, Mahomes will not be at 100% for this contest. He's still dealing with an ankle injury suffered in Week 1. He tweaked it in a loss to the Colts last Sunday. Mahomes says it's not perfect, but it is good enough where he can run and cut and still do what he needs to do to win. Steelers quarterback Mason Rudolph practicing on a limited basis on Thursday for the second straight day, which is a good sign, but he is still in the NFL's concussion protocol. As for who will start Sunday against the Chargers, either Rudolph or rookie Devlin Hodges, offensive coordinator Randy Fichtner says he's not sure. Former tight end Rob Gronkowski back at Gillette Stadium as an analyst for Fox Sports. There's fans in Foxborough pining for Gronk to suit up again. And as owner Robert Kraft told NFL Game Day Kickoff, he's wanting the same thing and believes there could be a chance of it happening.
He hasn't put his retirement papers in, so we can always pray and hope. It's a little fact that
I didn't know that.
Well, I'm glad I could tell
Thanks
you
for telling
one thing
me.
you don't know. So you can pursue that. And when he puts his retirement papers in, although I think our kicker, Matt Nugent, he's already put his retirement papers in. So even if he puts them in, but that's a good academic argument that there is hope for us still with Gronk.
That'd be something else. Gronk showing up there at Gillette, and maybe those retirement papers will be held back a little bit longer. We'll see. And Gronk did say during the pregame telecast he would have to be feeling it big time to come back. It's always going to be open in his mind. We are always open here on Good Morning Football as we roll on. Could this Giants defense be better than we all